Welcome to Miller's Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So this video is a little different. This is another series, another episode in the series called Blaster Chat. Today's episode is Dart Zone, and they applied for a patent for the term blaster tag. So I'm going to discuss with you, ladies and gentlemen, my take on this and what I think this means to the community as a whole. Okay, so let's begin, shall we? Well, Dart Zone, a couple years ago, they teamed up with Jared Gwines, and they had one of his epic Nerf wars in Texas or whatever. And they had a strict Dart Zone route. Dart Zone saw how great that their blasters were received by us and everybody else with a wallet. So they decided to hold their own event, and they held it over the summer. And they figured that, wow, this is a way to make money, so we're going to have to patent it and call it something. So they called it Blaster Tag. Okay, that's it. Now, the reason why that they did this is that they didn't do this to upset everybody and their father. Okay, that just doesn't happen by a company, period. The last thing that a company wants, any company, is negative press. Okay, I don't care if you're a small 3D print shop on Etsy or a big conglomerate like Dart Zone or Zuru or whoever, or Worker. Basically, they did that for a reason. The reason why that they patented it, and this is just my thoughts and theories on this, is for people like Jared Gwines. The Jared Wineses of the world, because he regularly holds events throughout the country, and it's called Jared's Epic Blaster Battle now. A couple of years ago, it was called Jared's Epic Nerf War. But now this is a pay-to-play event. Of course, I won't go to an event like that because the cap is way too soft. I play a 300 plus. So they basically patent that so that way people like Jared Gwines and again I'm not singling him out particular, but I'm just using him as an example. Kind of like the example of the day. What it is that they patented so that way people like him couldn't say, "Oh, blaster tag." That's it. Now, what this means for the normal Joe Blow like me and you and everybody else who watches my videos. Absolutely nothing. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, if you think about it, and some people, they really have some wild imaginations, trust me. You're not going to, if you use the term blaster tag when you're advertising an event, Dart Zone's not going to get mad at you. Not if you're like a local community club or something like that because you're too small. Okay, and here's the icing on the cake. Okay, if I was, say, Dart Zone, I would be happy that people wanted to use my name or my trademark, blaster tag. Right? It's a hell of a lot better than some of the other names I've heard kicked around in the past, such as Dart Soft. Yeah, trust me. I have many jokes for that. I've got jokes for days about the term Dart Soft, but this is not the appropriate time for that. But in any event, you're not going to get hit with a cease and desist order. Somebody's not going to jump out of a tree and say, "Oh, by the way, you can't use that term. Here's the cease and desist." They're not going to do that to you. No. The main reason why they patented it, as I said, very simple. Is so that way bigger companies like Jared Gwines can't use that term. That's all it is. It's a form of protection for them. That's it. And I know the community's been using this term for years and years, which is fine. That's just another way of Dart Zone paying homage to the community. If you think about that, it's not really a terrible thing. The sky's not going to fall in if you say the term blaster tag, or if you're in, say, Michigan here and you advertise an event or whatever, and you say it's a blaster tag event. Dart Zone's not going to get mad at you. They should be happy that you're using their name or using their trademark as is, you know? They're not going to hit you with a cease and desist. If anything, it's free publicity for them. But like I said, my personal belief is the only reason why that they trademarked that name was so they could call their event something, you know, because they can call it Dart Zone Blaster Tag now. You know, with their pro team, you know, they can name their pro team a Blaster Taggers or what the heck ever, you know, but they mainly did it to protect themselves. That's it. You know, but like I said, don't be mad at them. I wouldn't be. I mean, I like the term, trust me, I do, but it's just that you can't always have it your way. It's not Burger King. I hate to say it to you, ladies and gentlemen, but seriously, that's exactly why that they patented that name, was just simply to prevent the Jarek Wines of the world. That's all. You know, 90% of the time they don't care. You know, the only thing that they should care about is making fine product like this. You know, and with the debacle with the Omnia Pro, I could understand, you know, why people are upset. I'm still upset about the Omnia Pro. That's just me personally. But in any event, ladies and gentlemen, that's my simple takes on the term of why Dart Zone patented the term blaster tag. Well, until next time, this is Milo's Mods signing off.